Okay, welcome to the Exponential Function Study Guide Objective 2 video. It says, what is the numeric difference between the y-intercepts of the functions represented below? So we need the y-intercepts from each of the equations or the table. G of x is a really easy one to find because this is an exponential function and the y-intercept is always the a value. And so G of x's y-intercept is 2. So we know that one. The tough one to find is going to be the f of x function one. Okay? And so you can follow the pattern. It goes 1 here, but notice how it goes plus 2 there, and then plus 1 again. Okay? If we follow the pattern this way, it goes plus 6, plus 12, plus 6. So every time we go 1, we go plus 6. So if we look, 0 is right in between here. And so we just go plus 6 to here. And so negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2. And so f of x's y-intercept is negative 2. And so if we do the difference between the functions represented below, how far is negative 2 from positive 2? And that's 4. Okay? The next way you could have done it is you could have used your calculator to find f of x's by using the stat function in the calculator. So for the x values, you'd had negative 2, negative 1, 1, and 2. And then for the y values, you had negative 14, negative 8, 4, and 10. And then once you have them entered in, you hit stat to the right, and then this is a linear table, so you'll go to the linear function calculator and press enter until it comes down, and you'll get the equation y equals 6x minus 2. And when you get that equation, minus 2, which is the same minus 2 we found before, is the y-intercept. And so our final answer is 4 for number 5. Okay, so state whether the table represents a linear, exponential growth, or exponential decay. When you want to find linear, you look and see if they have a common difference, if they add or subtract the same number each time. So negative 2 to 1 adds 3, 1 to 4 adds 3, and 4 to 7 adds 3. Since they add the same number each time, f of x is automatically linear. If you look at the g of x, we're going to try linear again. This one goes down 16, down 8, and down 4. So see how these three numbers are not the same? It cannot be linear. So then we need to try exponential. And you're going to look for the numbers that either multiply or divide them. And this looks like it's dividing by 2 or taking 1/2 of it. And you can find that by going 16 divided by 32, and that reduces to 1/2. Same thing here. Take 8 divided by 16, you get 1/2. And 4 divided by 8, you get 1/2. Okay? And they're all continuing down. Notice how they're all 1/2. Okay? And so that must mean it's exponential. And then since 1/2 is less than 1, it's exponential decay. And then lastly, look at this. We go from 6 to 9, that's adding 3. And then from 9 to 13.5, that's adding 4.5. And then from 13 to 20, that's adding 6.75. Okay? And so those aren't the same, so it's not linear. So then we try exponential. And 9 divided by 6 equals 3 over 2, or 1.5. And then you do 13.5 divided by 9, and you'll end up with 1.5 as well. And then you'll do 20.25 divided by 13.5, and you'll also end up with 1.5. Since they're all the same, it must be exponential. And since 1.5 is greater than 1, it's exponential growth. Question number 7. There's two ways to answer this type of question. Anytime you see the f of x plus k, the first way you can find it is by looking at the y-intercepts. So the original y-intercept of f of x comes from the equation right here, and it's an understood 1. And so that means the graph should have been at 1. But now it's been shifted using k, and it's been shifted up to where its new y-intercept is here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it went from 1 up to 7, which means they added 6. So the k would equal 6. So that's way number 1. The second way is you can look at the asymptote. And so the asymptote normally would run at 0, but it's been shifted, and so now it's up here, and it's been shifted up. And if you look where the line goes across and continues going, this number right here is positive 6. So this also is the same number that you get when you do the shift on the y-intercepts. So it also provides an answer of 6. So the answer for number 7 is k equals 6. Number 8 works very much the same way. Okay, this one we provide you with the actual equation over here, and we give you the graph of the original function. So if we look at the y-intercepts, it originally went through 1, and now it goes through 5. Okay, so it goes up from 1 to 5, and so that means it added 4. So the k value here is 4, and if you look at the asymptote that they've already drawn, right there, what's its value? It's also 4. So the answer for question number 8 is 4. Thank you for watching the Objective 2 video. Move on to Objective 3.